Hello and welcome, guys, to yet another StarCraft 2 cast from Team Darkstar, and I'm the Michigan top 12 o'clock position. We have the Zerg player, none other than Idra, the Idranator, and just trying to get the sound sorted so that everything's okay. Bottom 6 o'clock position, we have Darkstar's own Mist. This is going to be a ZVP here today on Yon's. Actually, this is Polar Night Daily. A lot of new snow maps have made their way into the ladder pool this season, so sometimes getting a map mixed can happen. So the GGGL goes down by Mist. Very mannered guy, very mannered guy. Does get his first pylon down at the natural location, and really quickly I should just switch off my mouse scroll so that the mouse scroll does not become an issue and it just doesn't swing onto one side and be like, whoa, we're going for a magical journey, guys. So yeah, Idra, we all know, has recently retired from StarCraft 2. Not so recent anymore, but it just feels like the other day when we would enjoy him raging in tournaments, and well, now we won't be able to enjoy him raging unless it's behind the caster's desk, and his casting is actually pretty damn good. Him and Kaldor did a great job at the Asus round ROG, I believe. Yeah, it was pretty sick, pretty sick. A lot of interesting memes on Reddit about how Kaldor looked like Khal Drago and Idra looked like Khaleesi. That was just creepy but funny at the same time. Good stuff around. No Nexus as of yet from the Protoss player, who's just banking up his minerals right now. Most probably going to be going for a Nexus first, as he does know that there is a spawning pool first style, and he's also delaying the hatchery. So by delaying the hatchery, he may expect a bit more aggression coming his way, but he doesn't care. He's going for his expand anyway. And nice little bit of work there. Nearly loses the probe, 5 HP on it, and Idra will get his hatchery down, albeit slightly delayed. Forge goes down to start the SimCity on the choke. Pylon adding to it, and should just see a gateway over here and having that little choke where you could just fit one Zealot in. And it looks like Idra getting up a couple of Zerglings, gonna try and see if he can get in there before the first cannon is actually on the field and completed. And actually, that's quite a lot of Zerglings that Idra sent. I missed this pack, or these two packs. I apologize for that. First cannon will not be there in time. An interesting pylon positioning over here, utilizing the Nexus, this pylon, and of course this the surface area. The Lings try and get us around. Nice split from Idra, getting as much bang for his buck. Might actually bring down the pylon. Nice damage control here from Mist, who's brought a lot of probes. That's a lot of lost mining time, but you have to do that, otherwise you run the possibility of losing the game quite instantaneously. The Lings try and do damage again, but Mist playing this very safe, pulls the probes, and Mist feeling a bit overconfident right now. Could end up losing that one cannon, and now man moding right now Idra is versus all of these probes. A nice micro there from him. Trying to get as much bang for his buck so he can build a small advantage. We see 3 workers have been killed. The cannon does finally finish, and the aggression has been stopped. Meanwhile, Idra, of course, went and got this third after he had begun the aggression. So that was in no means an all-in. And this is nice to see this sort of thing from Idra, because initially he was considered to be a one-mode kind of player, a one-track player to say the least, where he's just like, yeah, I'm going to just macro. And considering StarCraft 2 is mostly about macro, this kind of did leave him open for cheeses. But considering that Heart of the Swarm is now about macro plus those aggressive plays, it's nice seeing Idra has adapted his game, and this Zealot looks like it's just posturing, secures the Eastern Watchtower, and meanwhile is waiting for its Stalker brethren. We do see that there is no Mothership Core out on the field as of yet, as You never know. You never know. That bit of aggression could have stalled the engines of Mist, but his engines never are stalled as he is going for that Twilight Council, which is being made at the back part of his base. I like the fact that Mist has these two queens over here at that third, and the Stalker has engaged a couple of lings, and the queens have said hi. Work down the shields of the Zealot. This is really nice play from Idra actually, who is slowly starting to spread his creep towards his third. Creep spread could have been a little bit better, but that's just me nitpicking right now. Roachmorn also on the way. A lot of drones on the way as we do see the impeccable macro skills of Idra. And I think you could follow him at IdraJit as well. Show him some love. Recently leaving Team EG. He's on his own right now. And yeah, he's mainly just focusing on becoming a personality. And this probe is contemplating suicide right now, as it was just at the crevice, the precipice, to be honest. And it looks like we'll be seeing an expansion here from the Protoss player, who's going for DTs, because went behind Dark Shrine, but the Dark Shrine has not yet been scouted, I believe. Oh, actually, it may have been scouted, as Idra, that timing on the Overlord, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed, and I do believe, because I'm actually casting this one-handed, I'm drinking coffee with the other, or at least trying to find a moment to drink coffee with the other. Interesting mix. The double Stargate, double Gateway, Dark Templar, +1 ground. This is just a mix of different, this is like a salad we're witnessing right now, as we've got everything under the sun. Third has gone down for Mist. Idra going for the +1 range. Most probably going to go into Hydra attack the second that this, actually the Lars was just completed. So, Hydralist play, pretty good play, Although you'd want to complement it with some queens, and here we go. A couple of DTs about to make their way in. Another DT coming in from the south. Splits up his DTs. Idra already knows what's up. He's already got detection at each base. The macro hatch is under siege. We do have a few lings under siege, as the Spore Crawler is just out of range, and meanwhile we did have a brief counter attack over here, and now the main is under siege. Where is that DT gone? There are DTs everywhere right now, although I do believe the DT in the main and at the third has been cleaned up. The one at the natural, not so much though, and here we go. The drones slowly starting to get sliced and diced. 7 drone kills so far, 8 drone kills, and 9 drone kills before the attack finally goes down. Let's look at the units lost really quickly, and actually this is not really that bad. As for a Protoss player, you'd want to be doing a lot more damage, but not enough damage being done. Pneumatized Carapace is also on the way, along with +1 air for Idra, who's going for a lot of roaches, so you never know, he could actually just stick with Ling Roach. Only the one evolution chamber right now, so very bare boned in terms of upgrades. And here goes round number 2 of harass attack or harassophobia. I don't know what the correct term would be. This pilot's still not been scouted by Idra right now. Mist is trying to keep Idra on the back foot, but it looks like his third may become under siege shortly, as he doesn't have any cannons. He only has a handful of ground units, and I do believe there is enough roaches to take care of this, but there's so many Void Rays. Idra sees the Void Rays, knows he needs more units, and now has brought in additional roaches and is distracting the army, just waiting for the prismatic alignment to finish. Here comes another swell of roaches from the east, while these other roaches are going from the west, making their way into the natural. They can actually get in here. The gate is open, but Idra is just all over the place right now. He's already begun his siege at this natural. Splits up his roaches really nicely, abusing the fact that there is just not enough forces to really deal with his army right now, as there is no mortals, no colossi, and it looks like Idra, now focusing down the natural, is already trying to posture so he could try and attempt to snipe the third. If he does get the snipe on one of these bases, it would be great, and he succeeds in sniping the natural. His roaches are still alive, doing so much damage, and here comes the siege at the third. Idra swarming it from every which angle, and there's just not enough over here to stop it. And just look at the probe kills right now. We're looking at 30 probe kills for Idra, who's not done yet. The follow-up is, of course, the Hydralisks, and behind this we do have a fourth being taken, and of course the pilot still has not been seen, so Mist attempts to utilize it as best as he can with these Zealots, and it looks like Mist knows he needs to make something happen right now, or at least I think he knows he needs to make something happen right now. Long distance mining from the natural is never a good thing. 14 Hydralisks are being made right now. Where is the detection though? As there was detection with his army earlier. Not sure where it went. As, oh, I do believe the detection may have actually been killed off or cancelled. And here comes a huge swell of Void Rays. The Void Rays do have +1. They can actually easily kill pretty much anything on the ground. Hydralisk coming from behind. Prismatic Alignment has been activated. Melts all of the melts all of the Hydralisks. That's never a nice feeling. And the third has been sniped. This all-in could prove to be the demise of Idra, as he's forced to Protoss to get pretty cornered. A lot more Hydralisks are being made, weakened, Void Rays are being focused down. Idra needs to back off with these units, but oh my goodness, look at everything melt. The single target damage is insane. Meanwhile, behind this we do have a counterattack, and a lot of Spore Crawlers are going down. Actually have already gone down. Not sure where exactly they went down or whether they were cancelled or not. Meanwhile, Hydralisk Den has gone down, so the anti-air is going to be just terrible from Idra, and I think Mist may have flipped the tables and done it. Idra is not going to be happy about this, as he pretty much won the game. Oh, here are the Spore Crawlers. They're in a corner. Idra leaves the game. Idra doesn't care. He just leaves the game. Good game from Mist. Great game from Mist, as Idra just didn't really have anything. He just tried to make too much happen with his roaches and had no answer to those Void Rays. He could have actually gotten a lot more queens out to complement the Hydralisks, because if you have the extra mineral bank, then why not? And of course, Idra still had this base, so he wasn't really down and out completely, but then again, the natural was reestablished, and of course the third was reestablished, so Idra probably thought he was a lot further back than he was. And that's it. GG to Mist, and yeah, that has been a Darkstar C2 replay. Do check out our main sponsor, Whatnet. You can follow them at whatnet.com on Twitter, or just check out their website at whatnet.com. I'm the Mish King, and I'll see you next time.